What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you will receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get right into it real quick. As the headline reads, I received a phone call from young Aunt Hefe, if you will. Actually, I received a phone call from baby Aunt from H-Ray Gangster, my little bro, a solid individual through and through. This was my cellie in the Los Angeles County Jail. We were also in High Desert State Prison together way back in 1999, me and baby Aunt. And make no mistake about it, this is young Aunt, his young homeboy that's under him. So I know, if nothing else, he's going to side with his homeboy, with his loved one. Like if it was baby Chinaman, you know what I mean? But still, right is right and wrong is wrong. Both, baby Chinaman, my bro, baby Aunt, my bro too. You see what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But at any rate, I know that young Aunt Hefe did a video earlier that popped up on my feed about the conversation that we had. I have not seen the video that he did, not 1 minute of it. I have nothing against it. I will go check it out. But I didn't want whatever he said in his video to influence what I have to say about our conversation. He has his take on our conversation, and I guess maybe everything that happened in general, and I do as well. And so I'll go check his video out. And by the way, for those of you, I know that most of you who watch my channel also watch young Aunt Hefe's channel. I heard you in the comments, didn't hear you. I read the comments where you were saying just that. I mess with both of y'all channels, man. Both of y'all solid dudes. Y'all need to work this out, etc. But for the few who watch my channel, who may not watch his channel, go check out his channel. He has good content. Young Aunt Hefe from H-Ray Gangster. He's instrumental in the peace movement, even though he's a younger dude, or not as old as myself, let's just say. He's a younger dude. And so you all know the conflict, if you will. I did a video on YC from H-Ray Gangster, and I misspoke about him being a snitch and on a PC yard. Now, first, let me say that I deleted that video last night that I did on YC about him being on a PC yard and being a snitch. I no longer wanted that video out there since I now have the truth. I now have the correct information. Then why keep a video out there saying something about someone that has proven to be not the case? And, so once you have the truth, then you're going to still leave the video up so his kids can see 10 years from now, his family talking about he's a snitching on the PC yard, and even though you now have the information that he is not. So I took the video down. Baby Aunt called last night. He was just like, man, you my bro. He FaceTimed me. He said, man, you my bro, my little bro, young Aunt Hefe, he wanted to holler at you. He saw the video you did earlier, bro. We want all this back and forth or what have you on YouTube. Man, y'all chop it up, man. Both of y'all my bros or what have you. Bet, man, mandatory. Young Aunt Hefe take the phone, on the FaceTime, and he just like, man, I wasn't saying that you was riding AD. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to say that, I just said it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I'm just going to say it. Okay, you'll say that then, shit, So he said, I was just saying like you was jocking him or whatever. I said, bro, that's the same thing. I said, that's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. He's like, no, it's not. It's not the same thing. If that's what I was trying to say, I just would have said, that's not the same thing. He said, I only said that because you was saying like the Harlems, they're a formidable gang and all this stuff. like damn, like he riding the Harlem. I'm like, bro, I've said that about the H-Ray gangsters. When I did the video on Monster Cody and other videos on I said they're a formidable gang. I said that about the 60s. I said that about the Hoovers. This is just my vernacular. This is just how I talk when I'm running my content. Not just them in particular. I do believe that they are a formidable gang. I stand behind that, the Harlems. But you singled it out because I made that statement. I've said that about other gangs. So I just let him know that I took umbrage to the statement, like I said in my video, to those choice of words, bro. He said that he found out, because I guess he had said in his video, like YC is in jail for something else, or whatever. Like this dude don't know what he talking about. YC not even in jail for that, or he not even in jail with a dude from Hoover or whatever, But then he told me last night. No, I found out, the homies told me he did catch a case. He is in there on the case with a dude from Hoover. You know what I'm saying? That told or whatever. I know this already. I know what I'm talking about. I know everything about the case. I was in a dorm with the homie that YC was on the case on, or on the case with. I was in the dorm with him. He PC now. He snitched on the case. Also, young Ant said that it was some other dudes from H-Ray Gangster, on the case with them, and that they all told. So they all PC. So basically, now I'm not trying to absolve myself of misspeaking. I misspoke. I put out some information out there that should not have been put out, because I should have made sure unequivocally that YC himself was a rat and on a PCR. I know better. I know not to put a jacket on somebody without seeing the paperwork myself. I talk about this all the time on my channel, that you need the paperwork. However, I didn't just wake up and throw this out of my ass one morning. This whole story. I know what I'm talking about. I just had a part of it wrong, a big part. And I'm not trying to absolve myself from that. I've apologized for that, and I took the video down. But it's important that I let you know that, I was right. I was on this some. As young Aunt Hefe said, no, I found out myself he did have a case with a Hoover. I know this. And that the other dudes on the case are telling and PC. See, it's just that I thought YC was one of them. Because when I got the information that motherfucker telling me, like, man, everybody on that case telling they all went PC. That's true, except for YC. All the rest of them told on the case and went PC. So, it's just that I threw YC in that mix, and he's the only one that did not tell and did not go PC in that case. All the rest of them went PC and told on that case. So I ain't just saying shit just to be saying it. It's just that I thought he was one of them, that because when the word came back to me, it was like, man, they all told, they all bad. They all start pointing the finger at one another on that case. They all told on each other. That's the word that it came to me. So that's why I thought YC was a part of that, because that's what I was told. But just come to find out, that was true for everyone else in that case except YC. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Nevertheless, still, it was not YC. So I still shouldn't have put that out there. That's what I thought. I was wrong. I took the video down. I apologize. Okay. So that was it, man. We hollered about that, and we resolved whatever issue it was as far as I'm concerned. I have no issues with that man. I have no conflict with him. I took exception to the word choice, certainly, and I made that clear. That's it. He said what he had to say about that when we spoke on the phone. Man, I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to say it like that, etc. Okay, and that was that. We didn't have a long conversation or whatever. I told him basically I ain't had no beef with him. I ain't had no problem with him. It's all good. I got love for baby Ant. You know what I'm saying? And young Ant, from everything that I can see, I've said before on my channel, like I told him on the phone last night, bro, I ain't got no problem. I've said on my channel before, like, he a good dude. He seemed like to be a strong dude. He must love black people if he's trying to push peace, and that he's instrumental in the peace movement. I've said these things about young Aunt Hefe, even though I never met him. And I stand by that. And I understand that, brothers, if there is going to be peace, then cooler heads must prevail. There's going to be conflicts, but we must submerge our minuscule differences and cultivate self-love and love of culture. If we're going to have peace, it's going to take commitment, dedication, effort, and love. And sometimes we're going to have trivial disagreements, but it should not lead to bloodshed if we are proponents of black peace. And I am. So our differences, as far as I'm concerned, were submerged. I have no problems with young Ant Headface. Shout out to him. Y'all go check out his channel. I only had a problem with what was said. And again, I just want to come on here. I'm not talking about this anymore. I don't want to keep rehashing it or what have you. I just want, because I know everyone's sort of involved now. He did a video. I did a video. He did a video this morning. I'm doing, so it's like, to keep you updated from my side, I had to let you know that we had this conversation last night, since y'all already know that it was a little something there, not a beef, but a little back and forth or what have you. So now I had to update you and just let you know that we indeed, and give you the conversation that we had from my perspective, that we indeed did have a conversation. And as far as I'm concerned, squashed, if you will, came to a resolution for whatever the conflict was. And I'm going to leave it alone from there on. I have nothing else to say about it. Again, I already apologized to YC, not to belabor the point, but I took the video down. It's gone. You can't find it on there anymore. I already put it out there, of course. I can't help the 10, 11,000 people that had already saw the video. All I can do is try to correct my mistake. Again, the information was erroneous somewhat, because it was right. Everybody, not everybody, but everyone except YC did tell on that case. They are in PC. They are snitches. So I didn't just read this shit in a book. I was in the dorm with the dude that was on the case with him. I know all about the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they threw him in that mix when they said everybody told, bro. Everybody told. They threw YC in that mix, and he wasn't one of them. And I have to be more careful and make sure I fact check before I come out here onto a YouTube internet and put somebody's name out there, especially about an allegation about being a snitch. So I'm doing all I can to correct that grave error that I made. That was me and me only, because I uttered that, and it's not true. Not out of malice. I was not being malicious. This is the information that I had received. Not justification. I can't justify. I still have to fact check and make sure before I come upon here and put it out there upon the universe. I take accountability for that, and I've done all I can, all that I could have done to this point to correct that. There's only so much I can do. So that's it, man. We had a conversation. No ill will as far as I'm concerned. I didn't appreciate the choice of words. I let him know that. I'll let y'all know that. And that's it. At the end of the day, brothers, we have a lot of work to do. We have bigger fish to fry. We have a whole government against us. Some would say a whole country. And if we are to prevail, then we have to submerge our petty differences, and come together. I'm all for it. So again, y'all go check out Young Ant Headface channel. It's all good. Shout out to him. Shout out to the homie Baby Ant as well for calling in on me last night and trying to broker a situation where we can all get along and go beyond the minuscule strife that we may incur here on YouTube. I'm all for it. I'll be back. Now I can get to some content that I want to get to. I've been trying to get to for the last few days. I can get to some content now because that situation is over. I'll be back. In the meantime, stay free, people.